What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bruja Afrikana coming to you all with another tarot reading. Go ahead and subscribe because we're about to get right into this, and we're talking about Christopher Maurice. So, in a couple of the other tarot readings I had done, I had warned of the shit that is going on now, this tower moment that is happening. But what we didn't get into is who and why this is going on. Now, I know I named Usher as one of the culprits, but we might need to go a little bit deeper than that because whomever it is was allowed to get way too close to Chris Brown, and their whole intention is to destroy his career and take his head off. Not only that, silence his voice. This person does not wish for Chris Brown's music to be played. That is reflected in the Four of Cups. That is the taking back of something, making people change their minds about him emotionally if they are fans. Like, they are not opposed to paying the blogs with the six crystals showing off. That's money being spent to not slander, because Chris put his own self in a lot of these positions, with his history of within the relationships that he's been. Now, let me make it clear, I fuck with Chris Brown, but over here, when we fuck with people, we call them out, okay, on their fuckery. We we do accountability over here, and that Ten of Bones is showing that Chris Brown is going to have to give atonement for the things that he's done in the past. And unfortunately, these things are going to come back to present day. Now, of course, this shit is stupid. A lot of this shit they need to let go of. But y'all, this is the world of, or the season of people making sure they expose everybody. And I'm not saying that Chris needs to be exposed for anything, but I'm saying that there are going to be so many artists that are going to be hit with this very same type of demo, if you will. They are going to have all kinds of documentaries about them and everything out. And Chris Brown is unfortunately one of the ones that is getting hit, okay? With that Wheel of Fortune card showing up, yeah, that's what I was telling y'all. A lot of this is going to be karmic. They are really going to lean into his past relationships with the Lovers card coming up. And although she has not spoken up yet, the Fool card is representative of whomever this woman is that is going to show up. Or maybe it is the woman that's already showing up with these new accusations, being the Fool card. Her whole purpose is to assist in the removal of favor amongst the public, amongst the fans that Chris Brown does have. Her whole motivation, or the whole orchestrated motivation behind her coming up and the other women that are going to come up, is to make us hate Chris Brown. Now, a lot of the women that they're going to also go and get that can possibly be bought is his baby's mother. Now, I don't know that Nia is showing up as one of the baby's mothers that are going to eagerly speak up, but not only is the other baby's mothers going to speak up, but the women that he's had some type of dealings with, they're going to make sure they highlight that Chris Brown is not a good partner with the Three of Cups. He's a cheater. They're going to try to paint that. He's very embarrassing, or has a issue, if you will, that could become embarrassing, and they're going to exaggerate a lot of it, and it's going to unfortunately do some damage to Chris with that Ten of Daggers coming up. And again, tarot is very, very subjective, so this could change if he gets in front of it, with the Temperance card showing up. Not to mention, he has to get control of the things that are vices. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We're not going to sit here and play like Chris Brown ain't getting high. This is a period where he is going to have to get clean. He's going to have to stop doing all of that shit so that he can present himself as, I'm a changed man. And he has changed. I mean, yeah, he gets into his shit still, but he's gonna do that. And I'm not making excuses for him, but y'all, that masculine energy is a motherfucker, and you cannot expect him to be a fucking butterfly and his ass is a fucking bull. And I don't mean just because he's a fucking Taurus, but that's just who the fuck he is. He's young, he's hot headed, and well, he's not that young. He's like 36 now, but that's just who he is. And that's not an excuse, but that is me, saying that we cannot continue to persecute this man for this shit from the past. And he's going to begin to speak up about it too, because he's going to start to see his life start to change in kind of a negative way. With the 9 of daggers and the 8 of bones showing up, that's him speaking out. Like, he probably have a fucking emotional breakdown sometime soon with the 3 of daggers showing up. And that's him yelling in the nightmare crystal, because he's like, yo, what more do y'all want from me? Like, what else do y'all want to see? Like, he's going to really bare his soul, like, or at least what we as fans are going to perceive as him bearing his soul. Those that hate him are just going to fucking hate him, and it doesn't matter what the fuck they say. They're going to continue to say the negative shit that they're saying, rather than looking at the fact that some of these women that are coming forward are just opportunists, or are just here because they're scorned and they want to get back at him. But at any rate, the universe is hearing him. I know that y'all expected the universe to be dead ass against him and, oh, he's gonna be punished. Everybody gets their just due for the things they do. However, in this situation, he must have had a praying ass grandmama or somebody that's standing in the gap for him, because the universe is like, all right, nigga, we hear you. We gonna work this out for you, but you need to stand your ass up and have the strength to fight back and continue to work on yourself with that 8 of crystals and that 7 of bones and 2 of daggers showing up. That 7 of bones and 2 of daggers is basically the universe saying, are you going to let this shit, or are you going to succumb to these things that are being said about you, or are you going to work and show people that, yes, you did these things, but you have changed. You are not the same dude. Sure, you might still make the same fucking mistakes, but you're human. Shit happens. And in the end, that's exactly what Chris is going to do. He's going to make the choice with the 2 of bones to, like, look, y'all, okay, fine. Y'all want to see me walk this walk? I'm going to show y'all me walking this walk on the straight and narrow. And with the 3 of bones and the 6 of bones showing up, in the long term, he'll be fine. He getting ready to go through some shit. He getting ready to go through some legal shit, but it's just going to be a testament to Chris Brown's strength. I know y'all hate the fuck out of him, but you know what? He's going to persevere through this too. This is just one of many things that is going to happen. He's going to be 55 years old, and some shit like this is going to show up again. This is just his training period. Like, nigga, you did this shit now. Show the universe how you want to get out of this shit. Show us how bad you want to get out of this shit, and how bad you want to show people that you've changed. Like I said, he must have a praying grandmama, auntie, somebody that's been praying for him, baby, because the divine is looking out for him, okay? I know y'all like, oh, he did all of this shit to women, but the divine is still looking out for him, okay? And Chris, I done told you also, if you're looking, or if one of your fan pages is looking, look, I done already told y'all, tell him he needs to go see a witch, okay? Go pay the Babylon and get this shit taken care of, okay? Clearly, this is the second warning for you with the God, the divine, the ethereal, and the 2 of bones coming up. Baby, you've been given options to make this shit go away. Why have you not listened? And maybe he did listen. He is over in South Africa. Maybe he went over there and he went on seeing him a Babylon, and I'm just behind with my cards. Hopefully he did, but I'm telling y'all, the man gonna be just fine, okay? Team Chris Brown over here.
Feel the sacred glow in the realm of the real. Let a power flow. Bye.